Are we locked in? Are we good? Are we in it? I think we're in it. Okay. I know I look like the Kingpin, only a foot shorter and less angry, which is absolutely correct, because not always about the money, Spider-Man. Okay. It's been a while, hasn't it? My goodness. I haven't spoken to you guys in quite some time, at least not on this platform, mainly because I've just been feeling really, really out of it and bad. There's a lot of feelings that I've needed to kind of talk about. Anyways, this is an update video about me and also some stuff that's going to be coming out relatively soon, and I would hope that you guys enjoy it and all the things that I have to say. So I'm going to say it. By the way, throughout this video, I'm going to be talking about some of the favorite things that I've been picking up on this past year. It's simply because I've been needing a bit of a sabbatical and I've been enjoying a whole bunch of brand new things, and I want to see if you guys might be interested in me talking about those things. So, oh, also, I got a new tattoo. Gunbreaker. Because I'm a crackhead. I'm not actually a crackhead. It's just a joke within the Final Fantasy 14 community, if you don't know. All right, so where do we begin? Where's the start of all this? Because there's like 1.5 billion fucking things that I haven't told anybody, and also I haven't posted anything in over a year now, and I'm relatively sure there's a number of you that might be concerned for my well-being. First and foremost, let's actually jump to a conversation that we had a few years ago about my depression. And when I was told I was actually clinically depressed, I did not know how to handle that relatively well, at least not at the upstart. But over the course of time, I have seen doctors. I've been prescribed Wellbutrin, 150 milligrams worth, and I have been doing so much better, at least in my head. But yeah, no, I'm feeling better. I'm feeling a lot more creative, but also I have been creating a lot of things that you guys might not know about. So yeah. So let's address the very bald elephant in the fucking room here. My head. Why is it down to the wood? Why is it smoother than fucking Nicholas Holt's Lex Luthor? So the reason why is because for the past several years, including the depression, I have been extremely stressed, and because stress causes baldness, especially in most individuals, especially within my family, because my real father went bald at a very early age. The easiest thing for me to do was that if I wanted to do any kind of treatment, if I wanted to do Bosley, the best thing one can do is actually to shave it off and then just do the treatment over the next 30 days, and hopefully the results will show once the hair grows back. It just makes it a lot easier and a lot faster. Also, it's the middle of summer here in Reno, and it's hot. it's really hot, and I just thought it'd be a lot better to just not have any hair for a little while. But I will be growing it back in November, hopefully in time for Friendsgivmas. But yeah, no, you're gonna be dealing with bald Aaron for a little while, at least over on social media. Okay, so that two things out of the way, especially when it comes to my medical position. Let's talk about some of the stuff that's going on here on the channel. With this video going up, it's probably going to be up tomorrow. I recognize that tomorrow is going to be the 10-year anniversary of How to Be an Adventurer. I will not be posting a How to Be an Adventurer episode though. There's a reason why. It's because of my sabbatical. I've only been really slow about collecting lines for How to Be an Adventurer. I actually have a whiteboard over here with all the people that I need to still get lines from, and then I got to start doing the layouts for it. A lot of work is going to be ahead of me when it comes to making the next episode of How to Be an Adventurer, but pretty much all of this next section of How to Be an Adventurer is already recorded for the most part for the people that I need to have record, and then those who I don't have recorded, they will be recorded in due time. Everything is just pretty much going to be done for the Ishtar arc, pretty much. So that's kind of the plan, is just finish the Ishtar arc and then see where we go from there, I guess. Excuse me. In the meantime, though, I am kind of just doing some stuff that's a little bit more fast and loose as per parody stuff like Frieren. I am posting episode 2 of Frieren. It's currently over on the Patreon right now, and you could also catch it next week on Friday for the episode 2 drop. Hopefully we don't run into any copyright issues as YouTube is prone to do, but we didn't have any problems with episode 1, so here's hoping that episode 2 comes out without any issues. This one was a little bit special. I got to work with some of my favorite friends, and also I got to work with some people that I usually like to work with. I'm looking forward to its release, and I hope you guys have some fun. I can't wait to see the comments that you guys write. I think that's almost all the abridged stuff. I have talked about this over on the Patreon a couple of times. I have completely written an episode of Abridged plus Vampire Redux. There is an idea in mind. The script is technically done. It's already done with its first draft. I'm just sending it back over to Jade in order to kind of get a second draft and see what kind of ideas we can throw back and forth together. But hopefully we might just do like a quick 10-minute episode, and we're just going to be slamming a whole bunch of the episodes together and just having a little bit of fun. Rosario Vampire being, you know, the first parody that I ever made, I thought it would be funny to kind of just do a little throwback of an episode and just kind of redux it and see what happens. So yeah, if that moves forward, you guys will know over on the Discord or over on my Blue Sky account, which I will be getting into in just a second. But yes, there is an idea that is going to be made. I am hoping that it comes out soon. Hey, yes, I get to talk about my favorite thing in the whole wide world. I run a TTRPG show called Explorers of Eardsihimmle. It was formerly known as D6. It has long since now been updated and upgraded and rebranded. We recently have been doing our latest campaign, which is D6 Frontiers, which is pretty much my magnum opus for just regular 5th edition from WotC, because after we are done with this campaign, we're moving over to a new system. And I know what you're probably thinking. Is he going to play Daggerheart? No! No, I'm not playing Daggerheart. You kidding me? Well, why would I play Daggerheart when I could just play 5th edition, only better? Yes, I have picked up the Advanced 5th edition book series by Level Up, who is developed by EM Publishing, and this is a chunker of a PHB. Most standard books are about this thick. This is one of the Game Master books. I have the regular 5th edition out in the living room. No. This thing is huge. It's 600 pages. But yes, so I have talked to you guys like a lot, not just only over on streams, but also I've talked about this a bit in my update videos and whatnot. But I have long wanted to create something that is mine, and a story that is mine, and a fantasy story that is very much about the world and the people that's in it and the people that do care about it. And that has culminated in me just like kind of really doubling down on Explorers of Eardsihimmle. There's a reason why we're kind of just doing this massive godlike campaign, and I really do mean that. We are fighting gods. My players are becoming gods, and they're fighting these, you know, these notable figures, not just only in most fantasy written stories, but also just some of the most notable figures in Dungeons and Dragons as well. And with this being kind of my magnum opus, this is my homebrew world, this is my thing, I am glad to say that it is a story that is going to have its final culmination of what has been the past several campaigns, starting with our original campaign all the way up to the current campaign. So everything is kind of all tied in, and there's just this big story arc. And also on top of that, it is free for you to watch right now. If you want to go over, there is a link below. Please also keep in mind, do only subscribe if you are into D&D and fantasy tabletop RPG shows. I don't want people subscribing, and this is just my thing, and I'm gonna be very honest. It is a thing with the YouTube algorithm. If you just subscribe and don't watch, then it actually harms the channel from growing. So only go if you intend to be a part of the show and the conversation, and leave a comment, leave a like, and let me know what you guys think. It helps a lot. Also, by the time we finish the latest campaign for D6, we will be finally moving over to the Explorers of Eardsihimmle moniker fully. We have an opening that's currently being animated by the wonderful animator known as Hero Strain. He is absolutely astounding. I've seen his work, especially as being a voice actor over on Kakyoin Waifu Connoisseur. Also, we will be starting our brand new campaign, Age of Exodus, next year, which will have some pretty interesting people that I cannot wait to have at the table. So yeah, really looking forward to that one. Speaking of that, hold on one second. I'll be right back. Me and my roommate, aka also my business partner, we've been doing miniature painting, and this is a 5-headed dragon that we just actually fought over on Explorers of Eardsihimmle, and you can watch the fight of the Wrath of the Dragon Queen yourself if you want to start catching up on that. But yeah, this is a figure that we are selling, and it's not going to be cheap, unfortunately. It is hand painted. This is airbrushed and hand painted. A lot of detail work went into it. It's absolutely amazing. I love it. But we are going to also be selling a whole bunch of other D&D miniatures, and there's a reason why. It weighs like fucking 5 pounds. The reason why we're going to be selling a lot of these D&D miniatures is mainly because we're cleaning house. In time for what will be the next campaign, we want to be able to kind of have enough space in order to kind of do all the things that we need to do. And in order to do that, there's a bunch of miniatures that I kind of have to just get rid of. And as such, we will be selling them over on the Shien shop, along with some of the brand new updated merch that will be coming out very, very soon. But yeah, it's just so that way I don't have to do a lot of the hoop jumping of doing things on like eBay and all that stuff. If I could just sell it on my fourth wall, it's just a lot faster. So there'll be a link down below if you want to pick up any miniatures that will be updated. Oh, also, I am selling something else, and I already have it over here. These are 3D printed Dungeon Master dice trays. But what makes a DM dice tray aside from a regular old dice tray? Well, you see, I have OCD. And having OCD means that I like my shit nice and organized. And that's what this is about. So pretty much a DM dice tray in its development has a nice rolling area, a section for your D20s, a section for your D6, a section for your D4, then, 12, 10s, and 8s. This is the dice tray for organization at your table. It is nice, it is cool. We printed it in different filaments, but it is ready to print for blacks and whites. But if you want a custom filament color like this, which is the Abyssal Purple by Flashforge, and then also we got some rubber feet on the bottom as well, so that way it doesn't slide around. But yes, you can buy yours now. They are being sold over on my shop. D&D figures will be released almost every other week, every week to not, if not every other week, for a bunch of the D&D miniatures that I have been printing. I will not be reprinting them. I am not that kind of service, unfortunately. But if you are interested in grabbing the stuff that we have already made, there is a link down below. Also, we have a brand new t-shirt over on the shop. It is not this one. This is actually Phil DeFranco's. Don't be stupid. But yeah, no, we have a couple of brand new t-shirts on the shop. If you guys are interested, we have an I Alone Am the Horny One AV design. I'm also bringing back a couple of old designs like Go to Horny Jail and also Taking You to Suplex City Bitch. But yeah, if you guys are interested in checking out some of the t-shirts and whatnot, there is a link down below to the shop. Check it out when you can. Okay, so middle of the video, sponsor of me, just me, only fucking me. So this section of the video is just gonna be me kind of just rambling about some of the things that I have been kind of doing over the course of the past year. One of those really big cool things that I have been doing is I've been doing a lot more 3D printing, and a lot more 3D printing as in like I'm capable of making some pretty cool stuff. Here, I actually got something back over here. Yeah. So this is Kaladin Stormblessed Spear. This is the Sylph Spear. I think like Wireframe is the makers, and I had to cut the whole damn thing myself. But yeah, no, this is not for me. This is actually for my friend Connor. This is gonna be his friend gift. Sorry if you found out about it like this. I recently got back into playing trombone. I recently got back into playing guitar. I've also been doing a lot of one-wheel riding. I've also been deeply interested in the Saberforged stuff. This is a custom build that I've made personally. It's like custom group and everything. I absolutely love it. I have read the first 2 books of the Stormlight Archives, which is a lot. Like Brendan, a lot. Like Brendan Sanderson, a lot. I've pretty much catched up all on the manga for Kaiju number 8, and it has been one of my favorite things for quite some time. Little iffy about the character designs for the anime, but in the manga they look great. A Court of Thorns and Roses, all of them. Also, this is the Night Court editions, and it's so fucking pretty, you guys. Like, you guys have no idea. I love it. I just started reading Tusk Love, and this one's actually been a bit more of an interesting one. Got the audiobook for it. I was kind of hoping that either Laura Bailey or Travis Willingham would have been a part of it, but, you know. So why am I showing you all these books? Because I'm writing my first book. Actually, that's actually been one of the other big things that I've been wanting to talk about, because I have been so deeply interested in wanting to write something and create something of my own. You know, Explorers of Eardsihimmle has been a huge help in doing that, and also on top of that, it's allowed me to kind of establish and build my own world over these past several years that I now feel very comfortable in creating my very first story. And it's going to be a very spicy rom-com story. But I have been wanting to kind of just make something of my own, and I've been getting a lot of help in doing the writing for it, and I'm hopefully trying to get the first draft done by November. So it's not going to be out for a little while. I'm working on it, but hopefully once the first draft is done, I will be looking into trying to get some way of publishing. We'll see. I've also been live streaming as well. Well, I'm getting back into live streaming, but not as this face. To those of you who don't already know, I do a lot of live streaming over on twitch.tv/AV-Shien. AV finally has his own way of interacting with you guys. Yeah, there's an AV live stream now, and here's our schedule. The schedule will swap around quite a bit, but we're trying to keep it just to Friday, Sunday, and Tuesday. Mainly because for Tuesdays it's a little bit more on the relaxed side, and we're only going to be playing like kind of some games that like I haven't been able to catch up on, or it's a game that I've been wanting to play for quite some time and I haven't been able to do it. So yeah, but Sundays are going to be Final Fantasy 14 days, and then on Fridays is going to be Friend Slop Friday, where I bring a whole bunch of my friends over and we play the Friend Slop games that have recently been coming out, kind of like Peak or Repo, something that I'm super interested in seeing what the results will be. I just want to throw this in there, and I'm not going to play anything, but this is just something that I have been listening to a lot, is Imaginary Day by the Pat Metheny group, and it is an amazing album. Check it out over on Spotify. I'm just saying it just to say it, but it is truly one of the best albums I've ever heard, especially as a former jazz player. Also, I have a Final Fantasy 14 video coming out. It's going to be a bit of a retrospective of like my experience with it, and not really much of a review, but also it's going to be a bit more on the personal end of things, because like I want to talk about how Final Fantasy 14 has really improved my life in terms of just not just only the game, but also the community that I have built out of it, especially when it comes to all my close friends. So yeah, that's everything. That's all the things I wanted to talk about. Those are all the things I wanted to get through, and also show you guys all the fun stuff that I've been kind of doing in the meantime. But yeah, more YouTube videos this year, the rest of this year, next year, because I feel creative again, and I am done with my sabbatical. So I'm really looking forward to the future of what we all decide to make, and I hope that you guys do check out Explorers of Eardsihimmle if you're interested in that, and I hope you check out the Final Fantasy XIV video when it comes out, and I hope you guys check out all the abridging content that I'll be coming out that isn't How to Be an Adventurer, unfortunately, sometimes, and also How to Be an Adventurer sometimes. But yeah, that's everything. Thank you guys so very much. I hope you stay safe out there. We love you, and as always, see you around. Bye.